All right, we're ready to rock and roll. We're going to go through the profitable path. I'm going to actually draw it for you so that you guys can see it because I feel like seeing it on the whiteboard is very, very helpful. So I've had two questions that are very similar, but have some different nuances, and I want to address them both. So let me read the questions first that came in that I wanted to talk about today. And then we'll rock and roll from there. So the first question says, how do you get started? Like once you have your niche, how do you even start? I'm sure other people have that same question. We're going to talk about that today. And then the other question said, I'm trying to figure out if it makes sense to focus specifically on affiliate marketing while building an audience, or if it's a good idea to add in a digital product as well. Is it better to focus on one or the other at the beginning or start out with both? So we're going to talk about one first. I'll take you through the profitable path, and then we'll outline, should you start with an affiliate product, or should you create your own digital product? What does that look like and how? So here's what I want you to know. I'm going to draw it out. You ready? In order to be able to monetize something in the digital space. What do we even mean by that? Let's just break that down because I feel like that's very vague. What I mean by that is that you're going to make money on the digital space. Okay, you're going to create something that is digital, can be consumed digitally, whether that is coaching, whether that is a service that you offer, whether that is coaching calls, mentorship groups, products that people can buy like PDFs, ebooks, downloads, checklists, courses, programs, trainings, okay, you name it. Anything that can be watched or consumed on the digital space is how you are going to be able to create. We're going to call it a digital business. Don't let that word scare you. I know that a lot of people get scared by the word business, but that's what you're doing. When you're making money with your own skills and your own knowledge and your own wisdom, you're exchanging your energy for payment, which is literally the most freeing thing that you can ever do. And the way that you can break free from the typical day-to-day 9 to 5 grind, the things that people tell us we need to do, but really, I think this is the most powerful thing that you can do. Okay. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, and this is everybody, I'm going to try to write really clear so you can read my handwriting. We need a topic. Okay. This says topic. So let's put topic in a box. When I say topic, I am talking about you, your interests, or your skills. Okay. From here, we need a demographic. This is simply who you help. Okay. And I don't mean moms of 2 kids who want to retire their husbands, who live in Florida, who eat mac and cheese on Fridays. I just mean moms. We have gone too far down this rabbit hole of quote unquote niching down. You do not need to do that. All you need is an audience with a problem, and then you get to help them solve that problem with the knowledge and skills and wisdom that you already have. And if you're backing out right now, like, but Gwen, I don't know anything, I promise you that you do, and I will show you. So we have a topic. Okay, this is what you like. These are your interests. These are your skills, your knowledge, something you've traversed, something that you've learned, wisdom that you've gained. Then you have your demographic. And most of the time, let me give you a little hint. The easiest person to help, the easiest demographic to have is the previous version of you. Okay. From there, we're going to go to social media. Let's just write social media. Social media. Okay. This is what you use to drive traffic. This is what you use to drive traffic to your opt-in page. Okay. So from social media, now we go opt-in page. Do not let this scare you either. This is a very simple 1 page, sometimes 2, landing page. And this gives your audience something of free value that cannot be Googled. Okay, we call it not Googleable. Meaning, if I was going to help somebody tame their curly hair, I'm not going to create a freebie that my person's going to go to Google and say, how do I tame curly hair, and get the same answers that I'm going to put in my freebie. No, 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 no. Why? Well, because that's not of value. Anyone can go to Google and find that answer. You get to tap into your experiences, your lessons, the things that you've learned, your fanny pack of goodies that you have gathered in the past. It could be 2 months. You could have learned something last month and you can turn around and teach somebody. Okay. You only need to be 1 step ahead. So that's your opt-in page. Gives them something of free value. Now, you're going to, because you have their email, that's an envelope. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. Is that how it looks? Now you have their email. Okay. And you're now going to nurture your audience. Can I make this smaller? Yes. You're going to nurture your audience here. So just the same as you nurtured your audience in social media, you're going to nurture your audience in your email. Don't make this hard. Okay. You can take a caption that you wrote on social media and turn it into an email. You've already done this work. Let's say you're posting 1 time a day on social media. Let's just say 1 time a day. And you are emailing 1 time a week. Guess what? You have a heck of a lot of content right here if you're posting 1 time a day to be able to turn into an email. A heck of a lot of content. Okay. In your social media, and therefore also your email, you're going to rotate. Let's move this over here. You're going to rotate between awareness content. You're going to rotate between inspirational content. And you're going to rotate between educational, or what we or they're not always the same, authority-based content. Okay, so 3 types of content. You're going to show up on social. This is where you're going to drive traffic to your opt-in page. Your opt-in page is going to provide them with something for free. Okay. Like one win, a simple win, a tip, a skill, a thing that you've learned that you can provide for them that they cannot Google. That is the win. Okay. So you're going to rotate through this different type of content. Now, this topic, this, and technically this is all stuff that you, this, and this are going to build one time, which means that social media is the only thing that you are doing daily in your business. Okay. You create these things one time. And then the content is really the only non-negotiable action that you take daily, along with having conversations with those people who you email that email you back, and those people who comment on your posts or send you messages on social media. Okay. Show them in your content that you're the one that can help. Don't be afraid of giving away too much. There is no such thing. This, do you want to know what this is called? I don't think I can draw it. This is called a funnel. And this is the profitable path. Now that's pretty ugly. Let me write it in a way that makes sense. And what's going to come first? Well, it does come first in this way. So first, you have to do some things. Let's just do this. Let's make a new picture. So here's your funnel. Okay. So outside of your funnel, first, you have to pick your topic and your demographic. Basically, you have to know what you want to talk about, what you want to create around, and then who you're going to help. Okay. Now from there, your top of funnel content, your top of funnel is your social media content. This is social. Because that's your big driver. That's where everyone's going to start to come in to your funnel. Then it's your opt-in page. Okay, then it's your email. And this is a funnel. Because now your people are getting more and more specific, and people can start raising their hand and going, hey, it's me. I want your offer. Right? So eventually, you're going to create something that is a paid offer. And you're going to offer it to people based on how they came into your world. And you will know what aligns for somebody because of how they came into your world. Maybe they got your freebie. Maybe they commented on a certain post that had a certain topic, right? You know what they want and you know what they need, and so you create an offer. This is your profitable path. Okay, now, let me spoil this for you. This whole thing, boop, 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 boop. This is your belief system. Okay? This can only be surrounded by your belief, because if you come into this and you think I'm not smart enough, I don't have the time, I've never made money online, so I won't be able to do it, you will not be able to create this. Okay? Can I undo my not undo? Okay. So belief. This is probably one of the most important things, which is why it is the very first module inside my course, Pop Lock and Profit. Because if we do not rewire your brain for success, we rewire your brain to believe that you can create an income, a money-making machine in the digital space, that you can reach your demographic with the content that you post, that you can stand out among other people. If we do not rewire your brain for you to believe that and create new pathways for your beliefs to go to, then you'll never be able to do it. You could do all this strategy. You could do this whole thing, but if you don't have the belief, you will go nowhere. Okay. So this is the exact system. This is surrounded by belief or I guess a mindset that you can, that you will, and you trust that every action that you take is to be celebrated because it's an action in the direction of monetizing things that you enjoy to talk about and you help people with, things that come easily to you, things that you do differently than anyone else. And this, right here, this whole thing is the exact system inside of Pop Lock and Profit. And I go into depth about how to find your profitable topic, how to even start right here. This is what the masterclass is on. Okay, so this is my free masterclass called the PLP method. And I walk you through exactly how to find this. Because what can't you build if you don't know this? Everything that's here, right? You literally cannot build everything that is here. Okay. So I hope this is helpful. Let me come back up to that other question here. So now if we go to that question about, does it make the most sense to focus specifically on affiliate marketing while building an audience, or is it a good idea to add in a digital product as well? So I want to clarify some terminology, because an affiliate, wow, my handwriting is we're just killing it today. Let's see if I can write better than that. An affiliate can be a digital product. It's just not your own, okay? It's not your own product. That is the only difference between a digital, what you're calling a digital product, and an affiliate. So it's really not this. It's really affiliate product versus my own product. They're both digital, okay? So what's the benefit of, if you look over here, if we come back here, right? And we're like, okay, we need to know a topic. Got it. I know the area that I want to be in. Now, if you've never shown up online before, you've never created content, which is what you're going to have to do over here. If you've never built an opt-in page and you've never had an email, and you've never done any of this before, this will be the hardest part. The marketing of what you have to offer, whether it's yours or someone else's, is going to be the hardest part. So if we can remove part of the equation, which is building your own digital product, okay, because You don't quite know yet how your audience is going to respond. You don't quite know yet exactly what they're looking for because you haven't maybe had conversations with people. The only time I tell someone that they should probably create their own digital product is two reasons. One, if literally nothing exists in the affiliate space that feels good to them to promote. Okay, so it's got to feel good, it's got to be a quality product, and it has to be converting well. So if you can't find an affiliate product in the topic that you are looking in the topic that you want to talk about and help a demographic in, well, then it doesn't make sense for you to affiliate. Now you've recognized what we call a market gap. And we want to make sure that there's actually a hungry audience. Okay, so if you want to affiliate in, let's just say, fitness, that's a bad example. Let's pick something that's super niched. Horseback riding, right? Let's say you want to affiliate in the horseback riding area and you cannot find an affiliate product that's out there that you think is good, that's really going to help your people, that you can really stand behind 100%. And you've done your market research and you know that there's a hungry audience that's looking for that information. Well, then I would say, okay, go ahead. Why don't you go create your own digital product? Because now you found a gap in the market. You found people who want something in an area that there is nothing for. Now you get to go create that thing and you should be able to easily sell that because of it. Now, affiliate marketing also takes away half of the work for us. So again, if you've never marketed anything online, well, let's take out the creating the product and just focus on learning the marketing skills. And that is the content. Really, it's the messaging. Wish my pen was thicker. What's going on? How do I pick my size? I don't know how to make the pen bigger. Here we go. Okay, so let's write this again. Hopefully you can see that. Messaging first into content on social and email. Okay, your content is both social and email and conversations, right, that you have with people. This is what you're going to learn while you're promoting someone else's already successful product. It does not make sense for you to affiliate with something that's not successful. If it's not successful, there's a reason why it's not successful. It's missing something, right? So if you're going to affiliate with something and you found something of quality affiliate topic, then by all means, I think it makes the most sense for you, if you've never done this before, to start there. While you are an affiliate for that product, you can now start to take note of, of what combos are you having with people as you promote this affiliate? What questions are those people having as you promote this affiliate? What complaints are you noticing that these people are talking about as you promote that affiliate? And then you can take those things when you are ready, create your own digital product. Okay. So in the end, it is easier for you to affiliate with something if there's something of value that makes sense and is already doing well, like it's already converting, and you can just get behind it and promote it. Because you will learn about your audience, you will learn how to market, you will learn all the skills that you need to learn. And in the meantime, you could just be taking mental note of the things that you then want to create when you go to create your own digital product. And that was the key for me to understand how to market to the audience that I wanted to market. Eventually, what that can look like is you can lead, let's say you lead with the affiliate product because it's rocking and rolling and it does so well. But you see some gaps in this affiliate, it's missing something. So then you go create your own, this is what I did, digital product. Okay, because you start to see people are asking the same questions and the answers aren't in here. So you're like, a lot of people seem to need that information. Let me go create like a one-off PDF or an ebook or a checklist or something that is high value that people are, I already know people are looking for it, and let me sell it. So your own digital product can be in your affiliate funnel. Or the other way that you can do it is you can create your own digital product, right? Let's just say that you created a course on horses. And the people who take this course are going to need some supplies, right? So you become an affiliate for the supplies that they need. And so either inside the course or in your email funnel, you can make recommendations for these supplies that they're going to need. And because you're an affiliate for these supplies, you're now going to get an income. You're going to get extra money boop, 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 because you recommended these supplies, because you know them, you like them, you love them. And it has to do with the main thing that they came in on. Okay. So to answer the question of how do you actually start, like once you have your niche, how do you start? You choose affiliate, or you start with your own digital product, whatever you feel is best aligned, that makes sense for you. You start creating, you identify your demographic. You narrow in your messaging, meaning you understand your demographics, needs, problems, and desires. Create content. You create something of value, a freebie, okay? Because you want your content to drive traffic to this freebie. They're going to enter name and email to receive said freebie. You're going to build your email list. When you get people to give you their email, and now you have them on your email list and you know why they came in, they've raised their hand, they said, hey, I want more info. Now this is a warm audience And that is the absolute best thing that you can ever build because they are impressionable. They are waiting for the solution to their problem. They think that you have it and they're just waiting for you to prove it. They're waiting for you to present it. So you literally have a gold mine here. And that's exactly how you start.